You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. We got a little situation here involving Marina Mabrey and her trying to talk her way out of the position she is in with Indiana Fever fans, with Caitlin Clark fans. We all remember the heinous act, June 17th, 2025, between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun. Of course, that was the J.C. Sheldon confrontation with Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham towards the end of the game, where Sophie took her place as Caitlin Clark's enforcer. But we all remember what really, the one that really caught everybody off guard was the vicious slam into Caitlin Clark by Marina Mabrey during this game. Right here, let me just show it.
I mean, is that display?
Now watch Marina come in. Boom! Viciously slams her to the ground. All right, we all remember it. And this was a big story. When this happened, the fallout lasted days and days and days. Again, I keep saying, look, they're going to get a CBA done, and the league, the players are going to go back to treating Caitlin Clark just like this. But some of these players may be realizing, when we do things like this, it cuts off certain opportunities. And what opportunities should every player in the league really want? They should want to go play for the Indiana Fever, because there's going to be a lot of collateral and ancillary benefits that come from that monetarily, right? We all seen what Sophie Cunningham, the level up she has taken. She's probably considered a top 5 branded player in the league. Maybe some could argue top 3. And a lot of that is because she played for America's team, or what should be America's team, in the Indiana Fever. So, flash forward to today, and we've got Marina Mabrey making comments about her actions from that day. Now, she tries to take some responsibility for it, but I guess in doing so, she makes a comment that, right, wrong, or indifferent, rubbed me the wrong way. It was like, yeah, I regret doing it, but I did it because Caitlin Clark was punking us. And in case you don't understand what that means, Caitlin Clark was putting foot to ass on a basketball court. And Mabrey was frustrated, yada, yada, yada. No. I'm going to go back to what I said last year. Just because you're getting cooked on a basketball court doesn't justify full-on thuggery on the court. And Mabrey's got a reputation. We just saw it. I did a video just not too long ago about her actions in Unrivaled. Well, here's the interview right here. This is, I believe it was, might have been Sue Bird's podcast.
Balance. Like, what do you think is perfect? Like a perfect balance?
I think,
yep, sounds like Sue Bird's podcast.
Right. Like, I'm 100% like aware. I know when I went too far with things. Like, and it's like shameful. It's like, really, Marina, like that was ridiculous. So, like, for example, the Caitlin thing. Like when the play was over and everyone was like, that was obvious that my emotions of us losing and losing and losing, and then she's like low-key punking our team on top of it. Like, that was too far. Like, that was too much. But then when you go to Unrivaled this season, and like the little scuffle between me and Suge, like that was perfect. Because it was just enough that it like fueled me and the team. But then on the flip side, like when we were in Indiana and it was everyone's booing us, like it feels like shit. We end up losing by like 25. And it's like, Marina, that's your fault, buddy. Like, you can't do that.
Balance. Like, what do you think is perfect? Like a perfect balance?
And really and truly, if you hear what she says, I don't think she feels bad for her actions on Caitlin. she feels bad because it pumped up the crowd and they got the shit kicked out of them over it. They basically booed the team, the Connecticut Sun, off the court. But then she justifies her actions in Unrivaled. It's really weird how this league is full of players. I mean, I saw the incident the other day in Unrivaled. It's just uncalled for. It's uncalled for, and these women try to hide their thuggery and their behavior behind the quote-unquote physicality of women's basketball. Hell, the league. You know what? The league, the WNBA, they're complicit in this too. We've heard Kathy Engelbert try to justify it. Well, it was just the right amount of thuggery on the court to fire up my team. Nah, you was kind of despicable in both cases. I don't understand the mindset with some of these players. I really don't. I guess I don't get it. I grew up and that's kind of crazy because I grew up in a very physical time of the NBA, 80s and 90s, and yeah, there were some shots and this and that and the other, but this comes across as it feels a lot more personal when this happens. And it just feels like when it happens, there's a void in high character between the individuals, like when an individual does this in this league. And it makes the WNBA look terrible at times. And I've heard it from fans. They've said, hey, until the league cleans itself up, I really don't want to watch anymore. And I think the league enjoys, let me just be honest, I think the league enjoys the Mabrey situation and the Angel Reese situation and Diamond DeShields, all these physical, hard interactions on Caitlin Clark. I think the league loves it because I think the league is so confused about attention, as in the league's never had any until Caitlin showed up, that they're like, oh, this is driving social media. Fantastic. And it's like, for long-term viability, is it fantastic? Because her fan base wants to watch her have 14 assists a game and 32 points. Or are you too stupid to realize that? And I'm not saying just let her go out there and score, but you get my point. She gets all banged up. She has to miss most of the season. Well, that's not good business. I don't care who you are. Oh, she was punking us, so, I was mad and I threw a hissy fit. No, that's not okay. It's unbelievable. I'm sorry, but there's certain players in the league, I'm just out on. Just completely out on. Tell me what you think. Do you forgive Marina Mabrey for her actions against Caitlin Clark? Personally speaking, I'm going to go with a nah. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.